Okay, so this is going to be animation timeline part 2. I usually don't like to do two-part videos, but I think in this case, it makes a lot of sense to do that. This is where we were at the end of the other one. We had this cloud that went through here like this. And I want to add some scripting elements to this. It's going to be another fast one. But what I want to do is have something like, let's say when the cloud got to the 5-second mark, you want to play like a thunder sound or something like that. We're not going to handle sounds in this video. There's going to be another video that talks about sounds and how to create them and how to play them. And so definitely check that one out. In this case, I'm just going to show you how to put the code in that says if you knew how to play sounds and you wanted to play a sound at 5 seconds of this animation, this is how you would do it. I hope that makes sense. So anyways, if we want to do something, anything, either make this guy jump or play a thunder sound or add some points or whatever, we can add an event to our timeline that will trigger a function call when we get here. So the way we can do that, if we're down here in our animation, there's these couple things over here, add keyframe or add an event. If I add an event, it's going to add a little blue line right here at the 5-second mark. And with that thing selected, it's going to say, what function do I call when my animation hits that thing? And right now we don't have a function, so we're going to create one. We don't even have any scripts in this wonderful project, so we're going to create a script. I'm going to attach it to this thing, and it's going to have a function call to it as soon as we hit that 5-second mark. So I'm going to right-click down here in our assets window, create C# script, and I'm going to call it do something. Do something. And I'm going to attach do something to our cone top or little object. So with that selected, I'll just drag it over. And then I'll double click on do something. That is going to open up Visual Studio. And what we're going to have to do is just create a function inside of this class that we want to be called whenever we get halfway through. So I'm going to say public void halfway done. And let me give some spacing here so you can see what I did. I did it between start and update. I'm going to delete start and update. We don't need them. And here's our halfway done. And so remember, between these curly braces, we're going to put all the code that we want to have happen whenever we are halfway done. And right now, I'm just going to put one thing in there. Debug.log halfway done. So this is going to print out some text in our debug console. And I haven't talked about that at all in any of these videos yet. So that'll be pretty cool to learn that. But you could put anything in here if you want to have play a sound or make a character jump or add some points, whatever it is, you would put it inside of this thing here. What I'm trying to demonstrate is how to get to that part. And later on, you can put whatever code in there that you want. But right now, we'll put in a debug.log message, halfway done. I'm going to save that, go back to Unity, and this console tab is where that message is going to show up. So it's nothing that any real user is ever going to see. It's something that's kind of hidden, but as a developer, we can see it down here. That's where that's going to go. I'm going to go back to my animation and click on the event. So I'm going to turn it blue. And it's going to say our function, what function do we want to do? And now halfway done is available because we've attached the script to this object who has an animation, who has a timeline. There's halfway done. So when this timer gets to this thing, it's going to call our function halfway done. And then we should hope to see something print out in this console view. So let's see what happens. Cruising. Hopefully when it gets halfway through, halfway done. There it is. It worked. Now it's going to come back around again. Is it going to do it again? Hopefully we'll get a second one. Yep, there we go. So we're calling into code at a certain part in that animation, and we're getting to here. And you can put anything, like I said, anything that you need to have happen at a certain time during an animation will go right in here. So that is how you do events in timeline animations.